All shiny and cleaned up, and I don't say much, and the next thing you know, I'm G'd up.
Shouts out to my favorite energy drink, Rip It. I don't know if it's made by Rip Mahorn or not. I think it's a Pistons drink because if you can see real close, you got that piston up there. See that piston right there? That's the piston. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the piston. That's why I think this drink is made by Rip Mahorn. Rip It. Energy drink. Good investment. Delicious too. It's my favorite kind. Good investment. Sorry, I'm not selling products. But I'm not selling products. They don't pay me to advertise or nothing. You know, I just did that shit. Tell you the truth, I just did that. But it's my favorite drink though, so thought I'd let y'all know that. On another tip, hello everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Mr. Rogers. You can call me Mac Memphis Detroit Pimpin'. Some people know me as Mac Memphis Detroit Pimpin', the rapper, etc., etc., etc. And a lot of people know me as Mr. Rogers. So you can call me as Mr. Rogers if you want to. It's either or with me, Mac Memphis or Mr. Rogers. Cut to Detroit Pimpin'. That's how I'm rapping. Today, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna play some bits and pieces of it though, but I want to talk about Gervonta Davis, and not talk about him though, but you know, speak of the situation because as you know, he's in jail right now. So, and somebody had posted that he was in jail, and it's a recording from the jail, and I'm gonna let you hear some of it, you know, and I some of the stuff that you hear and see, I do not own the rights to it, you know what I'm saying, but I do have a nonprofit organization, and according to the Fair Use Act, you know, code, I think is code 107 or 17 section 107. According to the Fair Use Act, I am using this for those purposes, you know, to entertain, teach, do research on, share, so that you may learn from these situations or whatever. You may be able to help somebody or something like that, anything like that. So I'm allowed to use that for those purposes. This is not for ill gain, okay, or not to belittle anyone or anything like that. In this case, Gervonta, I'm gonna say it straight out, bro. I think you need some help. I really think you need some help. I admire you a lot, you know, cause you out here. Me and my wife been following you since Gangsta Boo died, and that's my cousin. And you won a fight. We watched 2 or 3 fights. You fighting. We watched fights that night. We had it in our spirit to fight, so we watched fights that night, and we watched them all on you. And you whooped everybody we watched. So we started watching Gervonta Davis. And I watched how we even watched how since you was probably 3 years old, you've been boxing, you know. And I'm gonna say your name. NBA young boy got his little boy boxing with Mayweather, you know, and you in the Mayweather camp. You know, Mayweather been boxing since he was a kid. His dad was a boxer. I follow boxing, man. I love boxing, bro. But and I'm just gonna straight up say it. I don't box because I feel like I hurt someone to kill someone. You know what I'm saying with these. So that's why I don't box. You know, because I mean I don't. I do like that. I'm saying? So, I mean, I see y'all boxing and everything, and, but, I mean, sometimes y'all don't move. I'll be done hit you about 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Um, Me and my wife both studied martial arts. Ever since I was 14, probably younger than that, because I've been fighting since I was 3 or 4 anyway. But ever since I was 14, these right here been lethal weapons, bro. So I'm automatically going to jail. Um, but the reason why I brought that up, and my wife's the same, you know. Um, yeah, and they try to lock her up for 10 years every time she fight too. So the moral of the story is that people post stuff, and I didn't. This is the only reason why I had to find out what's going on with your Tank. And my son, we nicknamed him Tank, but it ain't because of you. It's because he built like a tank. He might be taller and bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Because he already tall, be 2 years old. And he built like a 5-year-old. But my dad was a Vietnam vet, so he got all kind of fighting in him. I got all kind of fighting in me. My wife got all kind of fighting in her from her daddy. I believe my son gonna have all the fighting in him. But some kind of way, Tank, I feel like you missing some love. You missing some proper guidance. Everybody around you probably just around you to make money. I wish Mike Tyson could be your manager, because Mike Tyson been there and done that. But Tank, I did a little research, and bro, you gonna have to sit back and sit down and think and stop crying. Stop crying, man, because you spoiled right now, because you rich, because you the champ. Stop crying, champ. Hold your head up high and take your punishment, and do better than what you doing right now. Take the time right now to meditate and get your life right, man, like Muhammad Ali did or something like that, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, you heading down the wrong road, bro. You heading down the wrong road. Right now, African American men, they're trying to set us up for the downfall. I don't see nothing but African American men in trouble. A whole bunch of them. Even the black girls and the Mexican girls and the Puerto Rican girls that look like they are mixed with black girls. They shooting them in the face and killing them. They killing everybody. They locking us up and throwing us in jail. They ruining your career. They taking your money, stealing your money, raping you and robbing you and killing you. Everybody. All of us. Don't make sense if you don't make a difference if you're a boy or girl, man or woman. 30 kids missing in Cleveland, Ohio, in 1 month. 30. Fire it up, man. No, I don't. 30 in 1 month. Some lady get shot up in Atlanta in front of the apartment complex or penthouse or condos or whatever. A busy area, but she get shot at and murdered in the drive-by. Over 30-something bullets on the ground. But Tank, I'm gonna play this, and then I got to play this to show everybody why and how I found out what's going on with Tank. But I'm sitting up here, hey, looking in the news and the ghetto news. I call it ghetto news because everybody don't know if anybody was doing ghetto news. I think I was doing it before In Living Color came out. I think I was playing like I was a black TV reporter before I ever knew what one really looked like. And as I got older, I was doing it, and like in 95 when I did my Bloodline album, I was doing it 95, 96, 97, turned around, went to college in 98. So that's really when I started doing it, 1998, when I went to college for magazine journalism, and with a concentration in broadcasting. Well, broadcasting with a concentration in magazine journalism, because I was working with a magazine company at the time. So, me, 420. But, darling, what did I say? But, what I'm trying to say is that, so, I went to college to do all this and that, you know what I'm saying? And, so that's why how I got off into, doing this. And so when I was looking up stuff and looking in the news, because like I said, I did ghetto news, and now I consider African American news. I hate to say it, but I consider it ghetto news because everybody is trying to do it, and some people are trashy with it. Very trashy with it. Some people are doing news because they want to, and they think it's news. They don't get the full story. That fan gonna blow everything away. You can cut that light out. No, leave it on. They don't get the full story. I ain't got no boogers in my nose. Ooh, thank God I don't. Y'all would have been tripping. But they don't get the full story. You know what I'm saying? They get part of the story. Part of the story. They don't never say, trying to see something right quick, y'all. They don't never say anything like, it's just not in depth. You feel me? It's just not in depth. So it's just partial. I don't want to give you a partial thing when I do stories. I don't want to never ever have to give you something partial. Just want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you understand the story. That's why I don't come out with a whole bunch of stories. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to take a break, or you want to go on and use? You want to take a break? No, you want to go and use. Okay, I gotta put this parental thing on for him. So they don't want to do the full story, or they only get part of the story. And what I'm saying is, I don't want to put out a partial story. Like the Jamie Foxx story. People put out stories on Jamie Foxx but didn't know what was going on. Like they still putting, like people are saying, and I'm sorry, Jamie, I'm real sorry, but people are saying things like, and I hope you get well, brother. Really, for real. We do. Everybody's praying for you. I know you know that. We really are praying for you out here. But, so to the people out here that's saying what's going on with Jamie Foxx, get it right. He's not fully blind. He's only partially blind. Okay? And he's not fully paralyzed. So get it right, y'all. He just say he had a stroke and leave it like that, and he's on the road to recovery. But, I mean, at least I did go look at his close friends or some people that was connected to him and listen to what they had to say about it before I said anything. And that's how I know didn't nobody else know what was going on with Jamie. So if they said I put it out, I ain't with that I put it out first stuff. All I'm trying to say is when you come to my page and listen to something I say, it's facts. I'm not finna put nothing stupid out or crazy out or some old BS. Gervonta, this ain't BS what I found out about you. And I'm not dragging you down, brother. I'm saying you need some help, bro. You need some help. You're a little monster. You're a little monster. A little monster. A beast. Like when you get in the ring, you in beast mode. How you be looking at their ribs and their kidneys and hitting them in their kidneys. You hit that boy in their kidney, you looked at that boy kidney about 2-3 times and then turn around. That third round, you popped his ass and he, not the third round, the third time you looked at, you popped his ass. He went down fast. That match was over so fast, you already knew what you were going to do. Hit him in the kidney. And you've been watching Creed too much. I think you watch Creed too much. I think Creed 2. You watch Creed 2. You and Mayweather. Mayweather he need to retire. He probably did retire. He got you. See, Gervonta needs some new management, bro, because you know how to fight, you know how to knock them down and put them on the ground and all that shit. And don't let them talk you to going in no heavyweight. Man, you too little. You gonna get whooped. You gonna get whooped. Don't go heavyweight. Do not go heavyweight. Think you too little to go heavyweight. You don't even look like middleweight. I wouldn't go middleweight. What's middleweight? 150, 160? He about 130 pounds.
He probably 150 now.
No, he 130.
He not big.
He 130. They say he 130. He just look bigger because he all muscle. He ain't got no fat nowhere. But that nigga, I think they say 130, but I don't give a fuck what he is. I'm just saying. I know he said he was going to take his weight up. When they said that, I wouldn't do that because that right there is them trying to get rid of you in the weight class that you're in so you don't dominate that weight class no more. You're going to have to fall when you go to the other weight class. Because they know it's somebody up there that's going to whoop you. You ain't been looking at them and paying attention to what's up ahead of you. All you looking at is what's below you. That's all you looking at. You looking at what's in your class and what's below your class. You ain't looking at what's ahead of you. Are you looking at God in the sky? Because if you was looking at God in the sky, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing to cause you to get in jail. Why are you in jail anyway, bro? Let's talk about that. Why are you in jail anyway? Why are you in jail anyway? Why is Gervonta Davis in jail, y'all? See, that's what I want to know. I don't want to hear this man calling home from jail and saying the judge crazy shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Why is he in jail? First of all, because now you got me thinking the judge is beating the man up, fucking the man off, some Tupac shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, find out, damn, they done raped a woman and beat a woman up or killed a woman or some dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? Why is he in jail? Not saying that I wish that on him, man. I don't. But why is he in jail, man? And then when I'm just gonna play with what I heard. Hold up, let me take a break. Last time we took a break. Y'all know a rapper named No Soda Stevens. Tell him holler at me. It's supposed to be my cousin, but I don't get to talk to people that much. I don't do too much. We kind of fell out. I ain't gonna lie. We kind of fell out because Soda asked me to promote a song for him. And when I went to promote it, I heard him and I believe it was Rollo. Yep, Rollo. That Rollo, Atlanta Rollo, rapping with Soda Stevenson, no Soda Stevenson. So if it ain't, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. But I don't like brothers and sisters out here fighting and acting like they all A100 when they ain't A100. If you rapped with no Soda Stevenson on my song, you owe me some money. So you ain't all 100. You talking about you run Atlanta, run it this way. Run it this way. Ain't it right? Run it.
Mm-hmm.
Run it, man.
Yeah.
Run it.
Yeah.
You run Atlanta and you use my song with my vocals on it. Run it. No Soda Stevenson and Rollo. You probably deleted that song, but I doubt it. I bet you it's still out there. I bet you. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Mm-hmm. I had to say that because this is the perfect time to say it when you fighting Boosie for no reason. It ain't over money. It's because Boosie call you a rat. All of y'all rats. You been in jail and you got out of jail for ratting on somebody. See what I'm saying? You been in jail. You ain't do no time, no nothing. But you went to jail. Well, I know you did some time, Rollo. Yeah, you did some time. But they saying you should have did more time than what you did. I know T.I. did some time, but he should have did more time than what he did. I know Boosie did some time, but he should have did more time than what he did. For what y'all did, y'all should have did 10, 15, 20 years to life. For the murders, for the running the drugs, for the being a boss as in the drug or gang banging and causing other gang bangers in your gang that up under you to go out, kill, sell drugs, and pollute the community. That's life. Because for each person's life, you do life. Shit. Each person's life, you do life. You do at least 20 to 30 to life. But you talking about, I got this person's life, and this person's life, and this person's life. You got, how many gang members in your gang? It's life. Cover your mouth, please. It's 100 years life. 100 years. Because you got all these gang members. I need all my phones. Who is that? Does it say spam? Don't answer. Answer.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. This is Kareem from Finance Relief Center on air recording.
Shit. Spam calls. But that's life, y'all. You feel me? Now, let me explain something. So, I don't want to talk about the rats no more. Or, you know, what I just feel like they need to leave each other alone and chill with it, bro. You Rollo, really, here go the message to you, Rollo. Tell the truth about it. You need to be worried about what you're doing and what you're saying right now in the public. Because if I'm correct, you just got out. You claim you the boss of Atlanta right now. So that means if one of your underbosses go out and commit a murder right now, they can come get you for racketeering and extortion and some more shit. Y'all going back in the mafia. The police are trying to go back to the mafia days and treat gang members like they treat mafia members. Y'all ain't read about it and heard about it. You need to. For real, straight up. The way my wife coughed, I'll put that out. Like that butter roach right there. Don't need to be coughing no more. But for real though. So now we're going to get into this. And I'm going to play it where y'all can hear it. But it's by the Heavy Bad Boxing TV. And I'm going to subscribe. Yeah. I'm going to subscribe. And heavy bag boxing TV, right? Okay. They said, oh shit, Gervonta Davis recorded call from jail. Judge is crazy. Oh shit, Gervonta Davis recorded call from jail. Judge is crazy. Boxing news, heavy boxing, heavy bag boxing TV. Boxing news, y'all. Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis. And you know, you got comments, I don't want to read all of them. You got a few of them, you know what I'm saying. Let me see. Who is around this man letting him down? He in our prayers. We love the good vibe he has brought to our city. We still behind you, champ. Amen. I like that. I like that too. Somebody said, I bet his lawyer told him I'd take care of it. And somebody else said boxing. Yeah, because he said that he talked to everybody in his camp or whatever, and they okayed it. They said it was okay for him to move. This what happened. They said it was okay for him to move. He was supposed to be on. Tank was supposed to have been on probation, and plus doing a 90-day sentence in a one-bedroom apartment with his coach. And but see, I'm trying to read the comments and see if anybody really know what's going on. But second comment said, I bet his lawyer told him to take care of it. And then third said, boxing fans, sometimes money can't help you, especially when you're dealing with a legal system. With all due respect, Tank can't blame nobody but himself. He got to be accountable for his own decisions. Making matters with saying the judge is crazy when you're going to have to go back in front of that judge. Now, that's crazy statement. The late notorious B.I.G. say, more money, more problems. Okay, he focused on the statement, you know what I'm saying? Him calling the judge crazy, and I don't blame you. And there was, I won't read everybody's name. Another commenter said, I think he was set up. Another commenter said, fool think he got too much money for the rules to apply to him. Now I believe that's the truth. I believe that's the truth. I believe that this is. Okay, I'm sorry I had to type that, but I replied to fool think he got too much money for the rules to apply to him. I said I liked it, but I said I believe that this is the most truthful statement except the fool part, and period. I said he is being misguided and might need to seek therapy, etc. So that's what I'm saying is the problem. You know what I'm saying? And I bet 100 people like that. But anyway, they say hi and run crashed that injured pregnant woman and 3 other people isn't cool. Now he must follow court guidelines. Tank is on house arrest and can't stay at places not listed in this paperwork. Seems to clear me. One person, Red Plant, said it before anybody else said it. This is true. This is true. So this is true. Now, I'm through saying anything else because that was true right there. That was true. Sadly, but true. It said because black people don't have to follow the law and think they can do anything they want. Wow. And he got 3 likes on that. I don't like that because, like me and my wife was saying, but because it ain't just black people. It's the news all the time that white people ain't putting themselves in the news like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, but they say it's more whites in prison than blacks. They said it's equal, the whites and blacks. It's more blacks, but it's always been more blacks in prison and stuff like that. For them, that statement right there probably caused an uproar for real, bro. I really hate to see people that comment, so I'm gonna pass on that shit right there. He said, but next one said, I think judges should be the very first position to be replaced by AI. Somebody said, what did he do to get in trouble? Oh my God. Then let me see, did anybody say what happened? They said check it, and then I don't know. Check some YouTube things and say, I'll tell you something. It's a blessing he was not in jail for what he did. The only reason she granted him 1-bedroom apartment freedom was to be with Coach as a sponsor and continue training. Then somebody said black people need to stop patting other black people on the back for nonsense. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's not conditional. Oh, why they keep going with this black people this, black people that? Another one said, call is a bit bizarre. LMAO. True. Then one says, correct, I think his attorneys failed with communicating with the miserable judge. Then somebody said, judge was a hater. I hate judges, nothing but effing hypocrites. And somebody said, damn, the youngsters think, I'm reading all of them because ain't that mean. Damn, the youngins think they invincible these days. When the cell door blank closes, it's supposed to wake you up. Get straight, Gervonta Davis. Then somebody said, she just don't want to look bad. When she's up for re-election, they should allow the celebrity on house arrest through this time in luxury. It's political. Just imagine those campaign ads. Then somebody said the Miss Fake judge simply want to get paid. Nevertheless, Tank should have filed with the order. But this is just another example of black on black crime. Black women in the power that hate black men. It's a crime. Black on black imploding shame. Oh man. And somebody said, wow, these jealous people, they don't want to see black folks with nothing. Oh, wow, man. Y'all really done took that shit to another level. Okay. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to leave it alone, y'all. But I don't think I'm going to say it on their station. Gervonta Davis. Well, let's play his statement first, and I'll go back and say it, because I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to play his statement first, and I'm going to have to let y'all see it, because this is a trip. This is a trip. This is a trip, Joe. Dude, I love your boxing and shit. I love your boxing. But this right here. All right, y'all. Now, we gonna watch this video. I gotta get a little light out the way. Now, I dropped something back there in the back. I get it. Okay. There. Hold up.
What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing TV, man. Come on in here and hit the bag for this one. Hit that like button. You already know that helps the channel. I appreciate that love. Gervonta Tank Davis. Listen, I got some audio coming from Tank Davis, a recorded phone call from him from jail, right? And I got that coming up for you in a second. Shout out to Fire Hype for the audio. But if you've been under a rock, just a few days ago,
If you've been under a rock,
violated for moving from his initial home detention residence. So when they found him guilty, she sentenced him to 90 days home detention in a one-bedroom apartment with Coach Calvin. Now, what transpired was,
don't give him that shit.
What violated him was the fact that he moved from that one bedroom to the Four Seasons, and from the Four Seasons to a South Baltimore condo that he recently purchased, right? And they violated him for that. And for the life of me, I can't understand that Gervonta would move without any permission from anybody. It's crazy to think that he wouldn't consult with his legal team and made sure that he had permissions from the court or whoever oversees the situation to allow him to move. One bedroom with Coach Calvin for somebody like Gervonta who has a family seemed a little bit absurd, and I'm sure he consulted with the powers that be, of the people that was necessary to make sure it was okay to move from one place to the other.
Now, let me stop it a little bit, y'all. I'm stopping it for a minute because I want to say this right here. Now, the man speaking for the narrator that is speaking for Heavy Bag Boxing TV, he in a way is he's in a way asking or saying he don't know why this man is in trouble or on probation or whatever, but for him to move when he wasn't supposed to move and not consult with his lawyers and attorneys and his team seemed kind of strange to him. That's what it seemed like he's saying. So I'm going to bag it up because it's only like 3-minute, 14-second video. And I don't want to get flagged for saying, people saying, oh, he's doing this, stealing this. I'm not stealing. Like I said, this is fair up under the Fair Use Act because, hey, I'm Worldwide Hip Hop Hall of Fame Museum, non-profit organization anyway, and we're working on something dealing, but that's another thing. Nothing ain't got nothing to do with Tank Davis. This is what follow the story. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go back just a little bit so you guys can actually hear what this author or narrator is saying for Heavy Bag, the speaking for Heavy Bag Boxing TV. To put this post up. All right, listen.
Consult with his legal team and made sure that he had permissions from the court or whoever oversees the situation to allow him to move. One bedroom with Coach Calvin for somebody like Gervonta who has a family seemed a little bit absurd, and I'm sure he consulted with the powers that be, of the people that was necessary to make sure it was okay.
Now, if you didn't hear it, we'll go back. Okay, this last time we going back. Listen.
One bedroom with Coach Calvin for somebody like Gervonta who has a family seemed a little bit absurd, and I'm sure he consulted with the powers that be, of the people that was necessary to make sure it was okay to move from one place to the other.
You sure?
And in this phone call, he addresses that. It just feels fishy. Here's the phone call. Let's give it a listen.
This judge is crazy, bro. The judge is, he said I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
There are 60 seconds remaining. home detention. People, I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment and have my kids and nothing come visit me and things like that. I just want to spread light on this situation because even though she's taking advantage of me, she said, "You have 30 seconds remaining."
I'm gonna stop, y'all. I'm gonna stop. I don't even want to show no more pictures or nothing. But I mean, y'all heard what he said. And if you didn't hear it, I'll go back.
A one-bed apartment. I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted.
He said he couldn't take it. She wanted him to be in a one-bedroom apartment, and I couldn't take that. That's what he said.
I shouldn't. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment and have my kids and nothing come visit me.
Now he's saying he ain't telling y'all that he was on. I guess he thought we weren't gonna find out. But Gervonta Davis is on 90-day house arrest in that one-bedroom apartment. 90 days. And he'll be through in July if he would have had stuck to it. He said, I can't take that. And go buy him a condo or something somewhere and bring everybody over there. You know what I'm saying? He messed up. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't the fact that he black. It's the fact that he rich. It ain't the fact that he rich and black. It ain't his fault. It's the people around this man that's not helping this man. Okay, this man big, rich, and powerful now. He probably gonna say, fuck y'all, I don't need y'all now. I'm crazy as a motherfucker. Fuck all y'all. Excuse my language. Cover your kids' ears up. Cause, or take them out the room right now. Cause they don't need to hear no more of this. And this could have been their idol right here. You got a lot of little tanks out here. And they see this thing, they gonna be like, okay, I can get away with anything cause I'm rich. This man got Dennis Rodman's shirt on. He got Dennis Rodman on his shirt. Look at that shit. Bad boy. Bad boy. He loved Dennis Rodman. He loved the bad boys. I heard that. Gervonta needs some help. Gervonta needs some help. If he's been getting hit in the head and beat up, and he trained to kill motherfuckers. And that's all they doing, making them fight. Putting them in ice cold bath waters and shit every now and then, don't it? Getting them giving shock therapy and shit.
Yeah.
We saw that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Give him shock therapy. Put his body through a whole bunch of hard training and shit, and then put him in a hot bath, cold ice water. For how long? No, it was longer than an hour. Down there, what he said, 12. Down there, 6 to 12 hours. We got to go back and watch it.
6 hours. Like he put ice in.
So, but Truth of the matter is, Gervonta, the reason why I say you need guidance and a proper management team and help around you. And I mean, besides Gervonta, it's a lot of us African American men out there that got money and power, and we not really being real smart. We not considering ourselves and our souls, and we not considering our loved ones. And when you messing with their lives and their souls, you know what I'm saying? If you tied into a contract with somebody, man, and you ain't running your own life and your own business, your life and your people's lives and everything is in them other people's hands that run your life. I hope you understood that, because if you didn't, you'll never understand me. You'll never understand what selling your soul means. Selling your soul don't mean sticking your finger and pricking your finger with blood. Selling your soul don't mean the devil gonna walk up to you in devil form, in mutant form. He might come to you in human form and tell you you got a record deal, or tell you I'm gonna make you rich, or tell you, ooh, you a superstar, or tell you you fine as hell. So you don't know that. But what I'm trying to say is, Tank is going through some things right now, and I see it because it done came to fruition that he's not perfect, but so, you know, right now, it's like he needs help. To all other professionals out here, if you really want to help a brother, that little brother needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Because what he's been through, he ain't got to go through it. He's only going through finish these little 90 days in jail, probably, and they probably gonna let him out. But he got to finish this little 90 days in jail. But he could go to jail for probably life. Because Tank is actually in jail for that's something else. Tank is actually in jail for what is he in jail for, back? For running over about 4 people, one of them being a pregnant lady. I don't know if it was in Virginia. I think it was in Virginia. But it was in a mall in Virginia. And I know he got several cases. And several of them got dropped. And then that one case really didn't get dropped. What they did was gave him 90 days in that house, like ankle monitor or whatever, with the 90 days in that house with his coach, and then they gave him 2 years probation, 2 or 3 years probation. So that's like a slap on the wrist. The probation ain't nothing. He probably knocked the probation. I think he had 700 or 700 hours or something to do, and then 2 years probation. So he knocked that out, got that over with, the 700 hours, but he ain't got the 2 years probation over with because evidently he just violated probation. And he didn't do the house arrest thing, which I would have did the house arrest thing. I don't know where she had him staying or nothing. That is kind of messed up for her to do him like that. She could have put an ankle monitor on him. She didn't have to put him in that 1 bedroom, confined into a 1 bedroom house. If she wasn't gonna lock him up in jail, she didn't have to confine him to no 1 bedroom. But rebelling, and that ain't gonna help you, Tank. Rebelling ain't gonna help you. Rebelling on your own, talking about, I blah, 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 for so long. Okay, so what they gonna do to that judge? They ain't gonna do nothing to her because she probably ain't. If she black, they might do something to her, but if she white, they probably ain't gonna do nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? You lucky you not in jail for life. You ran over some people and then you left the scene of the crime. You got away because you Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis. A person like me, Tank, would have went to jail for life. And then I can imagine somebody my size that don't have a boxing belt, what they'll probably do to me in prison. You got a boxing belt, but you still ain't bigger. You ain't bigger than look like your security guards. So what you think he'll do? That the security guard do to you, and them police that's around you? They taller and bigger than you. They real bigger than you. And it's 3, 4, 5 of them. Even if they took that stuff off, I believe they'll whoop you. You know, 'cause you couldn't whoop them. You too little. You know. And then I mean, it's a man ready to fight don't wear long hair and braid their hair and earrings and loose clothes and all that stuff. We don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, man. Y'all get behind bars, it's different, but still, you gotta be careful, bro. You gotta, karma is a motherfucker, man. And it could be that Mexican boy that you beat up. How you know they don't know nobody downtown? Damn, I gotta edit my video 'cause this one.
I've seen a lot of terrible things in the days I've been around, but nothing takes the cake of these player haters in our town. North, south, east, and west, up and downtown. Like I see, I'm a hustler. I used to roll to IBI until that young boy hit me died. Then I rolled up and said bye-bye to that fast life, 'cause I don't multiply like the maggots or flies. Nor do I live like them guys robbing and killing to stay alive. I'm far beyond that good guy mentality they think I need, 'cause inside is an OG paranoid of them busters with down on my fatigue towards me. Who I be? A man of several trades, a million places. They know me as fuck, dirty and crazy. Roger Dodger over and out. I'm no hell like the one that's out. Until you don't get it for some you. So the hell with your weak maggots and faggots. That's with me and I'm coming after ya. I don't think you live afterwards, so I'ma tell you what happens. Blood, deaths, and massacres. You don't know me like you think you know me.
Some kind of way. Anyway, though, I was trying to see if any more of you YouTubers or bloggers or so-called journalists have any more info on Gervonta Davis besides the info I saw. And it was an ESPN website. I gotta find it, or I see it over here in the corner. Okay, ESPN website. So now, all right. Well, anyway, there's only one thing popped up on YouTube besides the first by Heavy Bag Boxing, and then me, which I'm the third. But the second one you're getting ready to see is was breaking news by WBAL WBAL TV 11 Baltimore. Okay, Baltimore, Maryland. Any kids out here watching? It says, "Judge to Gervonta Davis, you're not man enough to apologize." Wow. Anyway, 129,000 people viewed that. And that was a month ago. You see what I'm saying? That was a month ago. The Baltimore City Circuit Courthouse, right, says Baltimore native world boxing champion Gervonta Tank Davis will not face jail time. Davis, 28, was sentenced Friday on charges to which he pleaded guilty in February, stemming from his involvement in a November 2020 hit-and-run crash that left 4 people injured, including a pregnant woman. Baltimore City Circuit Court Judge Althea Handy sentenced Davis to a suspended prison term and 90 days of home detention. The judge said the The sentence is to be served in Baltimore City because Davis must attend a Mothers Against Drunk Driving panel and the shock trauma program and perform 200 hours of community service, not in boxing. Additionally, Davis must serve 3 years of supervised probation. Right? Okay. I'm going to make sure I subscribe to WBAL on YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? For more news like this. And I like that news. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to run it back. Now, this is just to bag up, and I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, y'all. You know, just trying to talk and get y'all through this. This is just to bag up what I said earlier about how I believe Gervonta Davis, like Mike Tyson, needs some guidance. You know, not Mike Tyson now, but Mike Tyson back in the day when he was boxing needed guidance. I can't remember any other boxer. Leon Spinks probably needed guidance. Roy Jones probably needed some guidance. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler, as far as finances is concerned, not Marvin Hagler, but Tommy Hearns, as far as finances is concerned, probably needs some guidance. You know, a lot of African American men need guidance in the music industry and the sports industry and all that. You know, whether it be broadcasting or whatever, we all need guidance some type of way. But just to let you know that the man does need some guidance and some type of therapy. The judge said some shock trauma therapy classes or whatever that need to be. And he probably do, because he could be in shock from whatever happened, what did happen, running over people, scared and got on down, thought he was going to kill somebody or killed somebody and stuff. Luckily, nobody got killed, but, you know, I'm going to let y'all listen to this, man. It's a trip. Okay, so now we're gonna have to hold it for you guys, cause all right. So now, Kate Mara, reporter for channel WBAL TV 11, Baltimore.
Happy with that sentence. Also, the civil attorney for one of his victims was not happy with the sentence, and the judge was not happy throughout this entire proceeding. But here is the big headline. Baltimore boxing champ Gervonta Davis will not serve any jail time for the hit-and-run crash that he caused with his Lamborghini back in November of 2020. In February of this year, Davis pleaded guilty to charges, traffic offenses connected to that crash, in which he ran a red light, hit another car, 4 people inside, including a pregnant woman, were injured, and then he got into a Camaro that pulled up and left the scene. Today, the judge sentenced him to a total of 2 years plus 60 days in prison, but she suspended all of it except for 90 days. She told Davis he will serve those 90 days through home detention. She said the home detention will happen in Baltimore City. No, he can't just go to the gym. She was not happy with his response when she said that. He made some faces. She called him out for that. And then she said he also will serve 3 years of supervised probation in Baltimore City, she said, because I'm also making you attend a MAD panel, a shock trauma program, and 200 hours of community service, quote, and that will not be in boxing. After the hearing, as people made their way out, we tried to get their reaction, but Mr. Davis and his lawyer had nothing to say. Mr. Davis, what's your reaction to the sentence? What's your reaction to the sentence? Can we get your reaction about the sentence?
You don't have any comment.
Can you give us your reaction to the sentence the judge just handed down?
Well, we're not exactly satisfied with a sentence of 90 days home detention. We believe that based on the severity of this incident, it doesn't seem to be much of a penalty to me.
The judge seemed to take issue with the fact that he may have had special treatment. She asked the state's attorney, why didn't you mention he's never had a valid license? She asked the defendant and the defense attorney, why was he allowed to attend his pre-sentencing investigation with an entourage and not answer any questions? Do you feel like he was treated differently than other defendants?
He definitely was. The judge noted herself in her comments that he believes he's above the law.
the civil attorney for the only victim who has yet to settle up with Mr. Davis. She spoke at today's hearing. She told Gervonta Davis he ruined her life. She said she can't walk or stand for long periods of time, said she can't play with her kids. She said she can't go back to work. She had to stop going to school because she can't walk across campus. And she also called him out for never apologizing. She was crying when she did that. And then the judge called him out for that too, saying, quote, "I am sorry." Just 3 words. "I am sorry," she told Mr. Davis, quote, "and you aren't man enough to say them," end quote. Next in this case is a restitution hearing in criminal court, circuit court here. Plus, this matter is also heading to civil court as well. Reporting live downtown, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL. People in the news.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's sad, man. That's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't say I told you so. Because this was part 2 of part 1. Don't say I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Because right before I got ready to shut my laptop, for some reason it paused and then it hit back. Okay, so it hit back. So check this. I got to show you guys this. This is a Gervonta Davis arrest history, timeline of abuse and hit and run charges and denials. Right? Okay, this is from ESPN.com boxing story. It says Gervonta Davis right there, y'all. Now, we gonna pull it back where I get it right. I got my meds up here. I didn't want that to get in the way or nothing. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I got medical issues, but try to get it right. Just right. Okay. Now, see? It says ESPN up there at the top. And Gervonta Davis arrest history. See? And I'm just going to scroll. February 27, 2019, arrest warrant issued for Davis in connection with an alleged altercation at a mall in McLean, Virginia that took place February 17th. You know what I'm saying? That was the hit and run. Davis allegedly had a run-in with a man at an ATM in suburban Washington before he began to argue with police. He allegedly shot a police officer. Anyway, that charge was dropped, okay? February 4th, 2020. This is why the judge is on him and saying he think he above the law, because all these charges was dropped, and I'm not going to name all these charges on him, but November 5th, 2020, which is the fleeing the scene of the accident. That was the major one. And September 22nd, 2022, Baltimore Circuit Court, she didn't want to deal with the plea deal. Then December 13th, he was facing a misdemeanor. And then December 27th, he was arrested for striking a woman. That was 2022. And then on the 28th, he was released. December 28th, 2022, he was released. December 30th, another woman called the police on him. 2022. All those charges was dropped. Everything was dropped except for February 16, 2023. Right here, he pleaded guilty to 4 traffic offenses stemming from a hit-and-run crash in November 2020 that left 4 people injured, including a pregnant woman, leaving the scene of an accident involving bodily injury, failing to notify of property damage, driving with a revoked license, and running a red light. Upon Davis entering his plea guilty, Circuit Judge Althea M. Handy told Davis that he's doing so with no agreement of what penalty would be at sentencing. So, he did plead guilty, but he don't even know what's going to happen to him. He just pleaded guilty. So February 23rd, Davis was arraigned in Fort Lauderdale in connection with the December 27th misdemeanor domestic violence charge of battery causing bodily harm. Anyway, that was dropped. May 5th, the girls dropped it. May 5th, 2023, Davis avoided jail time in criminal hit and run case in Baltimore, but according to court records, he was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest and was given 3 years of probation. And I told y'all that, 2 or 3, I said. But May 22, 2023, Florida prosecutors dropped all charges of battery and domestic violence against Davis. They saying they dropped all the charges, so he ain't got nothing but that little thing up there, y'all. And he got away good, pretty good. June 1st, 2023, though, he violated. He gonna move into some big old place and didn't think they was gonna come get him. It says June 1st, 2023, while serving his house arrest, Davis was taken into custody June 1st following a court hearing and transported to Baltimore City Central Booking Intake Facility. A Baltimore City Sheriff's Office spokesman told ESPN the 90-day house arrest sentence was a punishment after the fighter pleaded guilty to 4 counts stemming from a hit-and-run crash in November 2020 that injured 4 people, including a pregnant woman. So what you guys think? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. Do you think that Gervonta Davis should be saying the judge is crazy, or just be quiet and take your punishment? Right. So, anyway, it's a lot of us African American men, and I spoke about it earlier, out here doing things like that and running our mouths and stuff, and it gets us in trouble. Or we buck the system and get ourselves in worse trouble. Once you sign that contract, they want you to put that suit on or that dress on, I think you better put that suit and that dress on until your contract over with. I'm out.